Lesson number 1. This is a masterclass training. Yes or yes? Are you taking notes? More importantly, those notes, are you taking actions? Yes. Today is all about that, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a great opportunity for all of you to really receive a little bit more. It's not too often that we, on a global scale, put together these master classes where you get a chance to actually listen to people in the industry, in your company, your brothers and your sisters that are actually doing the activity required to achieve the goals that they have. Everyone in the room today, by a show of hands, you have goals, yes? Yes. So there's, what, 7 people who have goals? Does anybody else have goals? Okay. You got to get excited about those goals. Today, I get to talk about one of my favorite subjects. And one of my favorite subjects is money. Anybody interested in money? Oh, okay, now I'm talking the right language. We have people out there that are interested in actually making some money inside of Organo. Yes or yes? Just a little bit? More. More. We want more every day, right? Well, I'm here to tell you that, inside of this business, it's very, very easy for you to achieve your goals if you understand how to follow a system like Holton spoke about. Do you understand? Part of that process is your ability to have fun. We have fun in this business. I mean, we have a product that everybody that I've ever talked to, number one, knows what it is. Everybody knows what coffee is, yes or yes? Everybody wants what I have. Why? Because there's already a value for it. Have you ever had to explain what coffee is to anyone? No. Everybody loves, if they drink coffee, they love a free cup of gourmet coffee, yes or yes? So it's amazing when you think about the fact that we have, I believe, one of the most brilliant products ever created for the network marketing model. See, my background before Organo, I'm in the business 10 years. So thanks to, Mr. Shane Moran, Miss Marianne Node, Mr. Bernard Chua, Holton Buggs, they gave us this opportunity to say yes to an idea. And I remember having a conversation with Mr. Shane Moran very early on in the business, back in 2008. And he said to me, Steve, one day we will fill stadiums of people. And I was staring at an empty silver sachet that didn't even have our name on it. I didn't have coffee, I didn't have anything, but it was his belief in the business that I was attracted to. And when we said yes to the business, we simply then started to apply the system of success. So today, I want to talk about the structure of the compensation plan. Now, I don't want you to get nervous about the word structure. The word structure sounds kind of very official. It's like, wow, do I have to become an engineer to learn how to build this business? No, you don't have to become an engineer, but it's important that you understand, like Holton spoke about, in the first 72 hours of the business, we build and we start to build the structure of our business. And I'm going to talk about that because I used to be in another industry. Before network marketing, before Organo, my background was in the construction industry. And for many, many decades, not many decades, for a few decades, I was in that industry where I built homes. And my specialty was foundation. See, in Canada, it gets very cold. Shane Moran, Miss Marianne Node, some of our other fellow Canadians in the room, we know that in Canada, we get excited about the 4 or 5 hours of nice weather a year. Yes? Every now and then it gets above zero and we can enjoy ourselves. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful country, amazing, people, an amazing place to live and truly blessed to be there. But I can tell you that inside of Canada, it's a requirement that if you're going to build a home, that you have a foundation under that home. See, when you're building something from the ground up, you don't start at the up. You don't start putting the roof on your house before you have a house. And you don't start building a house before you have the foundation. So my specialty was foundation, where we dig into the ground, we put in concrete, we build walls so that we could protect from the elements, the frost, can create havoc on your house. This business is the same way. Inside of this business, it's very important that you understand that it's about having fun, yes. It's about sharing. It's about telling your story. And it's also about starting the right way. Because I truly believe that if we can, within the first 72 hours, we can help people get started the proper way and understand just a little bit about how the business works, that there's a higher possibility, a higher probability that they're going to stay in the business. Like Mr. Buggs said, 70% of the people that get started inside of the network marketing industry, their first and last activity is signing the application. We have to fix that. We have to show people that through a simple system of success that we actually can achieve more together, and it's based on the foundation. So imagine when you get started in the business that you don't know anything about how to get paid. The number one question I get from people all the time is, Steve, how do we get paid? My answer to them is very well. No, I mean, how do I make money? Well, let's get to work. Let's start the process of how to get that done. See, everybody understands that coffee is a great connector. It's a great business tool. It's a great relationship development product. We can develop relationships with our coffee, with our teas, our shakes, our energy drinks, wherever you are around the world, whatever products are available, our products build relationships. And it was that product that actually interests them to come into the business. We talk about all the time 4 different types of people. We have our no-no people. Those are people that aren't interested in the product, aren't interested in the business, and really aren't interested in you at all. And you're going to have those people. That's okay. I love those people because they're easy to identify. Then we're going to have people who are like, yeah, I like the product, but I don't really understand the business. So you know what? They become, our customers. I love our customers. I'm going to talk about that. Then we have people who are like, yeah, I'm interested in the business, and I'm also interested in the product. I'd like to hear more about it. So we show them. Then we have those people, like a lot of these diamonds in the front, like a lot of you out there in the auditorium today, that are absolutely yes for the product. I get it. I'm going to become a millionaire. Absolutely. And yes to the business because I can see the evidence. I can see what's happening. And I can tell just from your energy that absolutely, if you're willing to show me, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. And we're going to find those people. Absolutely. Just like you out in the audience, right? You paid a price to be here today. You paid a price to be here today to receive information, but information is useless. I'll say that again. Information is useless unless you apply it. You have to do something. See, we're paid 100%, talking about money now, we're paid 100% on our production, not our intentions. How many people intend to sample 2 people today? You're going to get paid nothing for that. If you actually go do that, do the action, the possibilities increase exponentially. So I want to talk to you about 3 simple strategies inside of understanding the structure of the compensation plan. Because I am not a very smart person. I'm really not. I have no big education. I have no big experience in life other than the fact that I have identified very easily people who are doing the things that I want to do and have the results that I would like to achieve. And I'm a very good follower. I'm a very good follower of things where there's evidence of success. It's very easy for me to follow Bernard Orchua, Shane Moran, Holton Buggs, because why? They not only teach it, they do it. And I appreciate that because I know that my effort is directly related to my income. Yes? Yeah, big hand, right? So really what we're saying is this. Your success is your fault. Ooh, my fault? Yes. You are responsible for your income, but I'm here to show you how we can have fun and we can understand it without being forensic. We don't have to break it down step by step so that we understand every single thing about all 7 ways we get paid. Well, now kind of a lifestyle bonus, it's like, yeah, kind of a little extra. There's another little extra that we have inside this business, right? We're talking about the 7 ways we get paid. And you don't have to understand it. In fact, I know for a fact, other than maybe John Secturis, may understand the entire compensation plan, including number 6, the way we get paid generationally. But what I know is this, is I always explain it very simply. I say, you know what? In our business, we have what we call the 3 R's. And they are simply the foundation of our compensation plan. And the 3 R's are simply stated this way. Number 1 is retail. Retail sales. We love our customers. Without our customers, we don't have a steady stream of income. Remember when I said that there's going to be people that you're going to speak to that are not interested in the business yet? Those people simply become your customers. And when you sit down with people, you share the products, and you simply, ask them what interests them most. The product, the opportunity, or both. You wait for an answer. They'll tell you what they're interested in most. And the great news is, ladies and gentlemen, is the vast majority of people are going to be connected to the product first before the business. But what I want you to understand is the structure of the business, when I talk about the 3 R's, and I'll go through those, is it's not picking one of the R's. You don't just build your business on a retail level only. You must build your business using all 3 of the R's, which I'll speak about. Because the 3 R's complete the materials for your structure. When this happens all together, what you have is an income that is now attached to people's habits. I'll say that again, maybe you didn't hear that. Is your income attached to people's habits? Yes. And when it's attached to people's habits, we all know one thing is very sure about people. People always do what they want before things that they need. Yes or yes? Yes. So now understanding simply, easily, that it's required that you build a retail base, and that is by simply having people who say no to the business. And I love to be able to present it that way. Because everybody concentrates in the beginning on the fact that I'm afraid if I share this with my friends, some of them will say no. I can't wait for them to say no. It's going to be awesome when they say no. Because their no, you get paid for the no's. They didn't say no to the coffee. They said no maybe right now to the business because maybe they don't understand it. Maybe they heard about those things. Maybe they said no to you because maybe you don't have the results yet. But you know what? I drink coffee anyway. And because I drink coffee anyway, if you're telling me, because I've already had a cup and I like it. See, number 1, in retail, taste. Do people love our taste of our coffees and our teas and our shakes? They love our cup. It's the most amazing marketing tool that I've ever had in my life. I simply give away things people want, and they simply give me compliments about it all day. Isn't that beautiful? I don't have to spend any money on marketing. I don't have to spend money on advertising, television, radio, all these kind of things you see all over the place. I don't do any of that. What I do is I expose my product to massive amount of people by sharing and receiving their stories. So as we build our business, we focus on creating 10 serviceable customers. And a serviceable customer is not somebody that buys coffee one time, or a bag of shakes one time, or some energy drinks one time. A serviceable customer is a customer that you work to earn their business. See, you have to create an experience. Everybody in the world has choices. They can choose to buy coffee anywhere they wish, but there's going to be a reason, number 1, why they want to buy Organo brand of coffee from you. And most of that comes from the fact that it's from you. Because I served it to you, I gave it to you, and I'm earning your business. So as we have 10 serviceable customers, what happens is every single month, we have to make sure that we have products to service our customers. Beautiful, right? Because as Holton Bugg said, we don't get paid when people join the business. I mean, there's a small commission at the beginning, but we get paid forever when people use the products, when they share the products, when they sell the products, and when they build a business with the products. So we're always looking to achieve more customers, and it is a strong material in our foundation to building the proper plan inside of the compensation plan. The next R is what we call recruitment. And recruitment is nothing more than you finding a person who, number 1, is interested in the product, they like it, they're for sure going to be a customer minimum. However, they're interested also in being able to make money while sharing coffee as well. They see what you're doing. They see what the company is doing. They see, wow, could it really be that simple? And in a lot of cases, I have people say this to me: what if I don't do it? And this becomes huge. Well, we have evidence, ladies and gentlemen, 10 years. OG's 10 years old. You know, back 10 years ago, we had no evidence, but we still believed we were going to fill stadiums. Today, we believe we're going to fill multiple stadiums in multiple countries at the same time. Absolutely. All the time. But today, I believe it's a little easier to believe. See, the fact is, people are people. And most people are not going to change. What changes is the environment that they're participated in. And that environment can have a way of changing people's mentality. See, we create an environment of success. We create an environment where people are interested in earning and creating their own lifestyles. Amazing, right? And that's what happens every day. That's why we have these events. That's why we're here now, so you can see the evidence. You know, you have an opportunity to listen to the masters inside of this business today. And they're going to share with you step by step what they're doing every day to build massive organizations around the world. And what you're going to find, and what I hope you're going to say to yourself after this, is this: man, that sounds really easy. They have that kind of success, and this is all they do? Yes. It has to be that easy, or else it wouldn't work. The recruitment component of our business is where all the dollars come from. The duplication. As we teach people to do what we do every day, as we teach people to build customer base, as we teach people to share the products, as we teach people to just do a little bit extra. You know, there's no big difference. In fact, there's very little difference between living a life of extraordinary and ordinary. And we say it all the time. The only difference between extraordinary and ordinary is a little bit what? Extra. And that little bit extra every day is what we're teaching you here this weekend. Because you're going to hear a lot of things all weekend. And you're going to take a lot of notes. And there's some things that are going to, impact you. And there's going to be some things that don't yet. But you write them down, you refer back to them, and it's there for you. But you always remember how you feel at an event. You'll always remember how you make people feel when you're showing them the plan. See, when we recruit, we're simply speaking to people who are like-minded, who have the same interests that you do in the business. They have some dreams, they have some goals, and as Holton said, there's two circles. We have our reality and we have our dreams and our goals. That gap or that bridge between the two circles is that information. We're simply feeding them the correct information, helping them because they're babies. They're brand new babies. When a baby's born, you just don't hold it up and say, walk. I got 2 boys. That's not how it worked. It took many, many months of helping them through. But once they started walking, now they're running, and I can't catch them, right? And that's the duplication. So as we teach others to show the plan, and it's in our 4 steps. 10 serviceable customers. Retail. Through our retail, we create the recruitment. And that's nothing more than building partnerships worldwide where you are now partnered with somebody that's doing the same things you are. So as we spend time teaching and showing our brand new partners the possibilities that they have and can do worldwide, that's how the dollars are created. It's a very strong component of the structure of the compensation plan. Now we have the third R, residual. This is where we start to dream, start to believe a little bit bigger, believe a little bit faster. See, the residual component of this organization, or of this compensation plan, is the part that I get the most excited about. Because see, in the residual component, and really that is explained in the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th way we get paid. I'm not going to explain that because I think that you're not going to understand it, you're not going to remember it, and you're not going to feel good about the way that I explain it. But what you will feel good about is this. We have 3 R's. We get customers, we share our products, we develop partnerships, and now we have people that have got started correctly on the right path, using the products every day to what? To support their customers, to support their new business partners, to support their events, to support their meetings. And they're also consuming the products every day, themselves and their families. And we're seeing this all over the place. And it was Miss Marianne Node who really focused us on this component of the compensation plan at the very beginning 10 years ago when we had no evidence of success. She said, guys, I don't know about you, I don't really understand the comp plan. She said it to me. She said, I get paid very well. She said, but this is what I know. People are never going to stop drinking coffee. And I was like, wow, that's perfect. Because I can tell that same story. Because I believe it. I believe people never stop drinking coffee. You know, I ask all the time, how many people in the room here drink coffee? Hands up. When are you going to stop? And whatever that is, sometimes in Spanish it's nunca, 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 nunca. It's the same question I ask because it's the truth. People always do what they want. So now, how does the residual component really create this massive life that you can live? And the question is this. Very simple little graph. I mean, this is, of course, theoretical, and this is based on you finding 5 people. If you, in your organization, over the next 1 year, I mean, I'm gonna go back to what Holton was saying. You know, success loves speed. Without speed, it's gonna get kind of tiring, you're gonna get confused, and you're gonna move off your path. But in this case, if all you did was focus on 5 people every month, 5, inside of your organization, so these would be people that, you know, are more than just customers. This is not including your customers. This is not including recruitment, fast track, or dual team. It's not including that. This is simply a snapshot of what is possible. If you had 5 people who simply just put in a 50 CV order a month, CV, and by the way I explain CV, is cash. CV is cash value, commissionable volume. CV is cash, S11. You know S11? S11. Yeah, I like it, it's really good. If I had 5 people who simply just every month purchased 50 CV and product, which is about 3 boxes of coffee. It's about 3 boxes, depending on where you are in the world. Sometimes it's a little bit less than 3 boxes. Sometimes it could be a little more. But that's not even enough for you to consume. We know the average person, forget about a family, consumes 2 to 3 a month. You know, I don't know anybody that drinks 1 cup of coffee every 5 days. I don't know that. I don't know those people. Maybe there is, I don't know. I don't know anybody that takes a shake once every 3 months. No, if they're going to use the product, they're going to use it every day. If I had 5 people using 50 CV, you can see there's a 5% commission available. And that's available to everybody, doesn't matter which package you start at, bronze, silver, or gold. And you will receive 3 levels of pay no matter where you get started. And that is 5%, 4%, and 4%. But imagine if you duplicated, multiplied. See, I love the math inside the compensation plan. See, I realized very early on that a job, my business, it added income to my bank account. It added. So it was good. Sometimes it subtracted, sometimes it was divided, depending on how the business was going. That's the economy. But I found inside of network marketing, inside of Organo, that my income is multiplied by my effort to help other people achieve their goals. Isn't that awesome? That's the true power of our plan. And this is an example of what it looks like. Can you imagine that those 5 people, you know, way outside your box? I mean, I'm exaggerating immensely that those 5 people could find 5 people in the world that drink coffee. I think it's kind of possible. In fact, I know it's possible because we have evidence to show that. All the way down to 7 levels. Now, I know that for some of you, monthly, $146,000, probably not enough money. I understand that that's hard to live off of. I got good news for you. Because what I've found is that 50 CV is never normally enough to even drink, let alone to build a business with. Now, at 100 CV a month, you can see that the numbers multiply exponentially. See, there's that multiplication. Who wants to multiply their income? Yes. You're not interested in subtracting it anymore? No. Dividing your income? No. I don't even want to add to your income. I want to multiply it. That's through the structure of our business. You can say, same model. If I started with 5, the same 5, but instead of them only using 50 CV or 3 boxes worth of coffee in this case, maybe they're actually building a little bit of a business and they need a little bit more product. And that little bit more product, 100 CV. Well, 100 CV increases the numbers exponentially, means multiplies the number a lot. Again, same model. Through duplication, we create multiplication. And multiplication creates the dollars. Again, I can see your hesitation, and maybe $293,000 a month, not enough for you. Can't live off that, that's chicken scratch. No problem. I have another slide that I think might interest you a little bit more. And this one we call Star Achiever. And why is it Star Achiever? How many people Star Achievers here? Yes! Running a business. Why are you a Star Achiever? Because you need the product to support your business. See, 450 CV a month, same calculation, 5 people starting, you can see the numbers are considerably different. But remember, it's all based on the foundation of how you got started. If we don't teach them from the beginning, in the first 72 hours, how to find and share products with their people. See, everybody starts with a list. Everybody starts with what we call the warm-up list. We put names on that list that we feel comfortable with, that we know people will answer the phone. I can tell you right now, the warm-up list is usually the least productive list that you're going to make. But you go through the process. For 72 hours, we share our products. We have a goal. We sit down. We measure those goals. We ask you, what are you looking for? I simply ask people this question all the time. What are you looking for? I wait for an answer. What do you think we could do together? Have you ever had this type of conversation? Have you ever asked somebody sincerely, what do you honestly think that we could do together? I have an idea. Do you mind if I show you? They get pretty excited about this. Why? Because we already have the evidence this is happening, ladies and gentlemen. We already have the evidence this is happening. We have thousands and thousands of Star Achievers around the world. Why? Because they're building a business because they built it on a solid foundation. There's 7 ways we get paid in the business, not including some of the other bonuses. It's all based on the 3 R's. Your retail component, your recruitment, and your residual. The residual, ladies and gentlemen, has no cap. There's no limit to the amount of money you can make residually in this business. See, I only have, in this case on 7 levels, I've only got 78,000 people that are actually, using product and building a business. Out of the whole world, out of the 7 billion plus people who are interested in health, wealth, and freedom, I've just got 70 plus thousand people in this model. You see how small this is? How do you feel now? How do you feel now about the structure of the compensation plan? Absolutely, right? Do you understand it a little bit better? Do you see how now it's possible for you to reach all of these goals if you simply start the right way? Understanding the structure of the compensation plan is this. The structure of the compensation plan is simple. 3 things to focus on, but not one of 3, all 3. We build a retail base. We continuously are putting people into the business by sharing our plan. And we are building residual income based on the fact that people will never stop using our products to feel better, to build business with, and to make money with. Never going to stop. So the question becomes this to you. How much of this do you want? Because it's available to everybody. Hey, Shane Moran, Holton Bugs, they have the same coffee. They have the same plan. They have the same strategy that we're sharing with you here today. We do things the same. Why? Because it's the most highly effective. We're in rhythm. See, I'm not interested in learning how to run differently than Holton Bugs or Shane Moran. I'm going to run just like they run. I'm going to do the same things they do because they got the results. And your leaders, your diamonds, these blue diamonds, these black diamonds, these crown ambassadors, they're doing it the right way. Follow the leadership. They have the way for you to achieve all of your dreams and all of your goals. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope there was some value here today. I hope you took something from this. I hope you apply it, and I hope to see you living the #1 lifestyle in the world. Goodbye, God bless, we'll see you soon.